All right, shalom, shalom. This book right here is called The Willie Lynch Letter. Um, a lot of black folks don't like to read this type of stuff because it's there's something called cognitive dissonance. Uh, what they were taught by their Christian masters, by the Christian church, that all people were equal, and all these things. But this book, along with many other books, shows you how Christians, how they actually trained us up to be slaves and actually worship them. So this is why my family members, and not just my family members, your family members too, if you try and tell them anything about who's the biblical Israelites, they will not believe you. They won't even question it. But if a white person comes and tells them something, they automatically will believe that white person. This is why black people don't have a problem when they go to church looking at all the white people inside of the books. Paul, the Messiah, Abraham, Moses, all these people are white people, and black people have no problem with it. This is why they don't have a problem with it. Let's look at this. William Lynch, The Untold Story, 1712. Let me zoom in on this. In my bag here, I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if it is installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves, and I take these differences and make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On the top of my list is age, but it is there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, size, plantations, status on the plantation, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on the hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or is tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust, and envy is stronger than adulation, respect, or admiration. Listen to this very carefully. The black slave, after receiving this introduction, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generation for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. So this is true. This is actually what they've done. A lot of black folks, Israelites, they actually are white supremacists themselves. My mother and my father's mother, they were Jehovah's Witnesses. They passed on that white supremacist religion through 3 generations already. And this is, this is how it works. Keep going down. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black and the young black male against the old black male. You must use dark-skinned slaves versus light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. You must also have your white servants and overseers distrust all blacks, but it is necessary your slaves trust and depend on us. They must love, respect, and trust, they must love and respect only us. And this is how black people are. They only respect white people. They don't respect each other. My own brothers and siblings, if I tell them something about their religion, they won't even consider it. They be like, nope, sorry. But let a white man come. But the white man who runs their religion, they never even met him before. They never even shook his hand. They never even sat down at his house. They never even seen the guy before. But yet, they believe every single thing he says. So this is how this thing works. Gentlemen, these kits are keys to control. Use them. Have your wives and children use them. Never miss an opportunity. If used intensively for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. Thank you, gentlemen. So this is how it works. This is what they have done to our people. They have purposely sabotaged us and made us fight each other and go against each other. This is why we need divine intervention to come out of this. The Most High has to bring us out of this because we're so far gone as a people that we cannot come out of this by ourselves. We need some type of divine intervention. And that's just how it works. All right? Shalom. Wait, one more thing. This book here, if you guys want this book, I'll put the link in the description so you can download the actual book. You can get it for free anywhere, but if you want the book, I'll put the link. All right? Shalom.